Hey garden dreamers, Joe here, coming at you from El Paso, Texas. I am going to be potting my Gregg's Blue Mist into pots and showing you how I did it. It's one of my favorite plants because in butterfly season it always has butterflies and I just love it. But I'm all the way over here because when I get close to them, they start fluttering away. I'm gonna creep up on them right now and see if they let me film them. Let's creep up on them. Can you guys see them? Let me flip the camera around. Oh no, they saw me! Ah, sorry butterflies. There's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm counting about 7. 8 right now. Anyway, this video is showing you how I put those in a pot because they grow through rhizomes. And it was looking like they were taking over my yard, so I put them in a pot. Let's do it. My mother-in-law gifted me 4 of these huge white pots, 2 of which I use for hydrangeas, which are not doing so great right now. But these 2 I'm going to use for the Blue Mist. And don't forget to poke holes for drainage using appropriate tools, because as you just saw, I was trying to poke it with a stick and that did not work. And to fill the pot, I used a log that I already had. I just use any kind of organic material. If you see in a little bit, I use leaves in the other pot. And then I just fill it with some regular potting soil that I already had. And it doesn't really matter because Blue Mist, as I've noticed, isn't very picky with the soil. I did have this soil in this pot already, so I used it. But I didn't know any better and I put rocks at the bottom for, quote, drainage. Don't do that, as that didn't work out for me. And while I remove these rocks and pluck some stems to repot, let me give you some interesting facts on these Gregg Blue Mistflowers, also known as Texas ageratum. I think I'm saying that right. They are native to Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, and northern Mexico, and it's a must for butterfly gardens. The best part is it's drought tolerant, so great addition to those of you who have xeriscape. Mine grow in full sun. This area gets direct sun from around 11 a.m. to about 7 p.m. in my flower garden. The downside is it can possibly spread somewhat aggressively by rhizomes, which is why I'm putting it in pots just in case the ones in my flower garden start to spread too much. I'm going to have to remove them. The plant is hardy to 0 degrees Fahrenheit. We go down to about 20 degrees in our winters is the lowest, sometimes 15 possibly. I do prune it back in the winter or early spring. It's a good nectar source for bees, butterflies, and is especially attractive to the queen butterfly in the fall. It's actually poisonous to livestock. However, it turns out that the compound isn't poisonous to queen butterflies, as I just mentioned, but essential to their reproduction. So let me try to put this in simple terms. When a male queen butterfly drinks nectar from a Gregg's Mistflower, he gets a chemical called intermedin. Not too sure how to say that. The male butterfly then turns some of it into a pheromone that attracts female butterflies and passes the rest to his mate as a gift that protects her eggs from predators. In this way, the flower's chemical helps the male attract a mate and the female avoid predators, helping both butterflies reproduce. Isn't that pretty neat? I originally transplanted these here in July. This is what it was looking like 1 month later. It already grew a little taller. And then a month and a half later, the petunia started blooming. And as you can see, the flower that it gives looks like mist, hence the name Blue Mist. 2 months later, this is in August. Some of the little Blue Mist flowers have died because they do die. You can deadhead them if you want it to look pretty, or you could just leave the flowers as is. We are now in August, so 2 months later, this is what they're looking like. This is the pot on the left, and this is what the pot on the right is looking like. Some of the petunias died off, But I started rotating the pot a bit, that way all of it could get even sun, because here the sun is kind of dappled, as you can see. The front part has a lot of sun and then the back part doesn't have a lot of sun. But come noontime, it gets full sun till about 6 again. And this is what it's looking like. I did, however, change the pot on the left side, this one right here. I changed my mind and I didn't want 2 blue mist flower pots, so I added my canna here, a couple of marigolds and some zinnias, and hopefully this fills up. Here's a pic of that pot a week ago and it's already grown. Stay tuned for that video later. And if you're wondering what happened to the blue mist flower that was growing here, don't worry, I didn't kill it. I planted it into a friend's yard along with other flowers, so stay tuned for that video as well. Thanks for staying and watching this video. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.